Good morning, guys. I'm Lance from Wilson Acre Homestead, and we are building a new no-till garden. If you'll come over here and look, I'll show you what we're doing. What we did is we've got our string line set at 6 inches above the grade of the old raised bed garden here, and then we have a spread of 30 inches or 2'6". So if you look back there, we're just lining up the strings with the compost as we lay it. And then it's going to settle probably an inch, so I'm keeping it about a ½ inch to an inch above the string lines. That way when it settles, we have enough cover to stop the weed and grass seeds from germinating once the cordboard here is composted down. Okay, I'll show you what we're putting in it. So we have horse manure, well-rotted horse manure. And then we have some older compost that we got for free. Cottonseed meal, bone meal, and blood meal. And we are mixing that into each wheelbarrow at a ratio of 1.5 cups of cottonseed meal to a 1/4 cup of bone meal and a 1/4 cup of blood meal. And we are just amending that every wheelbarrow that we mix up. So we're taking 2 5-gallon buckets of this good mushroom compost, which is slightly acidic. So that's why we're amending it with the horse manure, which is about 8 on the pH scale, and that older compost, which is about 7.5. So we're amending it down to just below 7. But we're going to do this on every load and amend and make sure we have plenty of nutrients come time to plant. So I got our compost mixture with amendments mixed up. I'm just going to dump that. Mario. So just dump it. I'm going to level it out and push it to the line. And if you worry about your line getting hung up or stuff's on top of it, just pop it up. And that's it. So in case y'all don't know, on the no-till gardening, the whole point behind the cardboard is the cardboard snuffs out all your grass and weed seeds and stops them from being able to grow through your compost. But you need to put your compost at least 4 to 6 inches thick, so when the cardboard rots here in about 3 or 4 months, the mulch or the compost is so thick that the weed and grass seeds cannot get to the temperature they need to germinate. And it's pretty much just that simple. And then you put wood shavings or pine bark or whatever you have in your alleyways here, your walkways, and it's pretty much that simple. You build it all up to the same 6-inch elevation. So the whole point of wetting it down is you want your cardboard to stick to the ground. See how the edge is rolled up right there? You wet it for a couple of minutes and it'll actually relax and sit flat so that your compost ends up on top of it instead of rolling under the edge. So as we said, this is a cheap and easy way to make a no-till garden. The horse manure was free from the stables. The other compost that was free came from a landfill service who takes grass clippings and logs and other organic material and composts that down instead of putting it into the landfill, which is better for the environment to compost it, and they give that away to the public at no cost. And the mushroom compost, we did have to pay for that, $20 a yard, and we used about 7 yards, so that's $140, plus the wood chips. We only paid $5 per 3 yards. But if you can't find that in your area, try chipdrop.com. You can put in an order, and arborist will bring it to your house and deliver it to you for no cost whatsoever, because they just need to get rid of it. And if they take it to the landfill, they're going to charge them by the ton to drop it off. And that would be a very good option for most people. Now, this homestead has been a dream of ours for about the last 8 years, but we've never been able to fully realize that dream. because we've been working and traveling all over the country. Now, we have done stuff in the past couple of years to get ready for this moment. When we do have time to fully realize it, we put in muscadine vines, grapevines, berry bushes, blackberries, fruit trees, and a bunch of other stuff. But now that we actually have time to ourselves to dedicate to this project, we're determined to build this homestead and make it successful. And we just ask, if y'all like this topic and you like these subjects, to please come back to the channel, because we are going to be doing a lot more videos, and we would love to take y'all along on our journey with us. And I know everybody asks at the beginning of their videos, for you've even watched their content, that you would subscribe and like their video. Us, on the other hand, if you like what we're doing and you're interested in coming on this journey with us, would you please consider liking and subscribing the video? That would help out our channel. God bless y'all, and we will see y'all on the next video.
I actually love this fencing because we did not have good fencing ideas before, and our chickens would go right in there and eat all of our food. And these are great.